Morning you guys, it's Karen and I'm here to do a hair care haul, which I don't feel like I do very often. I've got so much hair care and I've been really trying to use it up, but it's taken a long time. You know, there are some things that take a long time to use up. And I seem to buy most of my hair care from Superdrug or Boots. I think because I know I'm so fussy with the smell of things, and you know, online things can be quite expensive to then get it and go, oh, I don't like the smell, you know. Anyway, I've got some shampoos here because you guys know I'm still trying to find a replacement for my Tresemme Deep Cleansing Shampoo. I would like a drugstore, cruelty-free, deep cleansing shampoo, and I still have yet to find one that I love. And I'm also looking for a really good conditioner. This hair situation, by the way, may look very, very weird. I'll be interested to see what it looks like when I watch it back. I think it looks kind of okay in the mirror, but it was inspired by, well, firstly, my stepmom used to do my hair in a kind of like this with little elastics, and then she'd pull a little bit more and put elastics in it, and all of my hair ended up in it, and it was almost like a mohawk. And I used to get loads of compliments at school. And then I was watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I think it is, with Erica Jane in it, and she did something like this, and I thought, oh, let me give that a go and see what it looks like. Like I said to you before, I'm just having fun with kind of hair and makeup lately. I just want to address one comment that was made that I think was a really valid question. It was a while ago now, like a good month or so ago. Somebody asked me, I must have done a haul showing the Hourglass foundation stick that I got, which is about £40. But when I do these videos, I'm always telling you guys I'm looking for a drugstore cruelty-free conditioner, a drugstore cruelty-free shampoo. And she said, why are you prepared to spend £40 on a foundation but not spend money on cruelty-free hair care? And I thought, she's got a good point. I can see why people would wonder that. So I just wanted to clarify. Firstly, with the Hourglass foundation, it's something that I'm not going to use that every day. I will use that for best, if you like. So I'll use it maybe when I'm doing videos, or I might use it when I'm going out, when I'm going to meet my friend or whatever, if that ever happens again, that kind of thing. It's not something that I will use every day and need to replace a lot. But with hair products, I use a lot. Like, I get through a lot. I use a lot of shampoo, I shampoo twice, I use a lot of conditioner. And you might say, well, use less. It's just not my personality, and I don't want to. You know, my hair is the one thing that I feel like, I can't say it isn't aging because I'm getting greys in it, but it's the one thing that I still like, you know. Like, I've put on weight, I'm getting older, I can see the wrinkles, etc. But in my hair, it's pretty much staying the same apart from the greys. And I like looking after it, and I like using a lot of shampoo and a lot of conditioner. And so whatever I use on my hair, it's a consumable, and I'm going to use a lot of it. And so if I'm buying something really expensive, it's going to be continuously expensive. It's not like a one-off. However, if I found a good cruelty-free but expensive shampoo and conditioner, I would choose those over a non-cruelty-free version at this stage. That isn't an issue for me. It's just that, like I said, it would be expensive to continuously use a shampoo and a conditioner, especially if I grow my hair out. You know, obviously I haven't had it cut for a while, but I'm quite liking it this length, which means I use even more product. Let me first show you my repurchase. I bought these. These are, or this is the Hair Boss, what do they call it? The double hair mask. So it's a two-phase hair mask, but you just put it one on top of the other, which I think is great. It's not like you put one on, rinse it out, and then apply the other. You put one on and then you put the other one on top, and I love this. You guys know I raved about it when I did the review of the Hair Boss makeup range, which is, I think, exclusive to Superdrug. The only thing that worked for me was this, and this, like, my hair has never felt better after using this. It's honestly the best conditioner mask I've ever used, and I don't really love masks. So what I thought would be interesting would be to compare it to Olaplex. So I've bought and used Olaplex. You can see I've used half a bottle. That's one go for me. So I'll use this again, and then I'll use this again because I used this a couple of weeks ago as well. And I want to compare the two because I've got a feeling that this is a dupe for this. The only thing is, I suppose there's a science behind this about how it strengthens the bonds and whatnot. So I don't know whether I'll be able to figure out the science of it, but I'll have a go. So far, I can't see much of a difference. I also bought this from Olaplex, which is the number 6 Bond Smoother. This is a leave-in treatment. Luckily for me, I had read a comment by Angela, and she said that when she used this, her hair looked like it needed washing again, which made me laugh because I've done that so many times with leave-in products where I've used too much and my hair is a nightmare and it looks greasy since I've blow dried it. So I knew to only use a tiny bit, and it does say on it, use a very small amount on the ends and mid-lengths. So I used this after using Olaplex, and it was really nice, but I don't know whether that was the Olaplex alone or whether it was, you know, whether this contributed. So I'm going to wash and condition my hair with my usual stuff next, and I will use some of this and see how I get on. Actually, I'm saying that now. I'm going to use a conditioner that's here. This I'm going to show you, which is a colour. Right, let me quickly go through these shampoos because I feel like shampoos are boring. I don't know why, but I bought this one. This is the Maui Moisture. This is Detoxifying Volcanic Ash Shampoo. This smells lovely. It smells like a molten brown hand wash. That's what it reminds me of. I don't know which particular one, but you know, that really sort of expensive smell, almost like an aftershave. I really like this. And so this is one that I would repurchase, I think. The only thing is I do need to use a lot of it to get a foam. And I know that foam isn't essential, but I do like that sort of foamy feeling. So I'm not gonna, it's not gonna be something I rush out to repurchase, but if I can't find anything else, I would buy this, and especially if it was on offer. I bought 2 of Superdrug's own shampoos. This one is avocado and manuka honey, so this one is a nourishing and smoothing one. Not normally what I go for because I like clear shampoos. That's my favourite thing. They tend to be the ones that strip it, as I like to say, so that I've got a nice blank canvas. It's taken out all of the product and whatnot, and I've got a nice canvas for my conditioner. And this one is rosehip and cactus fruit, although thankfully it doesn't smell too fruity. A big issue I have is things that smell really strongly of fruit kind of make me feel ill, but this one doesn't smell of fruit at all to me. These are both really nice. I've used this one twice and this one once. You can see I only used a little bit. They foamed up nicely actually, which I was surprised at because there was another Superdrug one, the argan one I used, that had no foam at all. In fact, I put that one in my empties and fails, and really I could have put some of these in the empties and fails, or I could have put that in here. Anyway, you don't care about that. Both of these are pretty good. With this one, my hair didn't feel squeaky clean, and I feel like I could have probably got away without using conditioner or too much conditioner. I probably have to reduce the amount of conditioner using that because it's not my normal type of shampoo, but it was nice enough. This one is, my hair feels a little bit more cleansed. It's still not as squeaky clean as I'd like it. You know, it doesn't have that. It literally is like a squeak, isn't it? But it's pretty good. I have a really good feeling about this one, this rosehip and cactus fruit one. The only thing is this one is for coloured hair, so it means that it will be very, very gentle. And generally that's why I won't get that sort of really clean feeling, because they're gentle, and the purpose of them is to not strip coloured hair. Now my hair isn't coloured. I don't really buy specific shampoos for my hair type, if that makes sense. And the final one I bought I absolutely love, and it's Vosine. I love the smell of this. This is medicated and it's for dandruff prone hair, which I don't have. But this was used when I lived with my mum. I remember as a child, this was the shampoo that was used on my hair, and I loved it then. I loved the smell, and I was always getting compliments as a child on my hair about how shiny it was. And I've just got really good memories of this smell, you know, and so I thought I would try it again, and I really like it. The only thing is I can't find out if 100% if this is cruelty free or not. What I do is if I'm in the shop and I don't know, I'll look it up on my phone and see what I can find out. But bearing in mind I generally haven't got my glasses on, I can't see, I'm trying to get a signal, and which isn't always easy in a shop. So what I looked up said it was cruelty free, but since trying to find out 100%, I'm not sure, so I need to do some more research in that. But I am really enjoying that one, and of course because it's anti-dandruff, I think they're a bit more deep cleansing. So that's shampoos. Then I bought, this is a heat protect spray by Mark Hill. This is the pure gold edition, Shake to See Me Sparkle. So it's got like a sparkle in it. I don't think you see that on my hair. I've used that today before using my curling tongs on my hair. The reason I use a heat protection spray with curling tongs is just, I've found that to be the best way to give any kind of extension to curls, you know, to make them last longer. I've tried, there's a natural Mark Hill one that's hold your curls longer or something like that, a spray, and it didn't do anything for me. And any of the ones I've tried just haven't worked, but using a heat protection spray seems to help. I mean, it's already dropped, but it might well stay like this, you know, for a few hours versus being completely straight if I didn't use this. Sorry, the battery cut out there. Yeah, the smell of alcohol, it's like there's pure alcohol in this as soon as you spray it. So I used it the first time and intended to see like, well, how well does it hold my curls? Like I said, that's not really testing the heat protection. And I thought, well, I don't know if I can use it again. So I tried it again today, and it is overpowering, but it was something I was okay with. So what I did was I just sprayed all of my hair at the beginning and then sort of pinned it up and then curled it as I went, rather than spraying each bit as I go. I thought if I just do it in a oneer, I can cope with it. And so far, the curls are actually holding, because I did these at 9 o'clock this morning. It's now 1 o'clock, and normally by now it would be completely straight. So from that point of view, they have helped. I never really know how to judge the heat protection side of things. I know some people put it on their hands and then blow dry it and see if they can feel it, and I don't know. I think I just always judge how a product feels. So if it feels too oily, then that's no good for me. This one certainly doesn't feel too oily. This one, if anything, might be too drying, but actually, despite the alcohol in this, my hair doesn't feel really, really dry. You know, some products you use can end up making your hair feel dry after you've curled them. Which I suppose they shouldn't if they're protecting from the heat. And I suppose the only other thing is I see how my hair feels in general, because I use straighteners and curlers and whatnot to see if something's given me any protection. So the jury's out on this, basically. I don't see any kind of glow from this. I'm not sure if that adds anything to it, but it has got a strong alcohol content in it. This I mentioned at the beginning, this is the Pick and Mix colour. I got this from Superdrug. It says it's a toner, rose tone, use over coloured, bleached or highlighted hair. Well, I don't have that, which means that this will probably barely show up in my hair. It's a sort of orange tone. But you guys know I'm always looking for a sort of conditioner type product to use in my hair that is not going to be semi-permanent or permanent. There was even a little while ago, one of my videos, it looked like I had roots, and I was like, why on earth does it look as if I have roots? And it's just because I had used that, I can't even remember the name of it. Is it, oh, what was it? I'd got a conditioner that I'd used, and it was just a wash in, wash out one, but it just takes so long to wash out of my hair that it actually looked like I had roots, and I thought, this is just ridiculous. So I don't expect there to be much of a difference using this, but it'll be interesting to see if there's any difference at all. Like it says, you're really supposed to use this on bleach coloured or highlighted hair, because then it will cling to those areas, you know. The final product I bought is this. This is the Vitamin C Brightening Hair Treatment from the Inkey list. Do you remember when I did the review of the Inkey list hair care, I said, I was reading out the description and I went, oh, I want to try that, because it said that it gives shine. So I really want to give this a go. So I'm hoping, not hoping, I will have time to wash my hair today. I've got a lot to do for the rest of the day, but I want to wash my hair and use this, and I'll see what I think. So I'll try and put something on screen and tell you how I got on, or leave something in the description or the comments or something letting you know what I thought. But if it is really good, it will be in my favourites. If it's not any good at all, it will be in my empties and fails. That's everything that I bought hair care wise. I love getting recommendations from you guys for hair care specifically, because it's not something that I really know where to go. You know, like if I think, oh, I really fancy a new hair care product, I'll go and have a look on like Cult Beauty or Look Fantastic, and I never really see anything that I've ever heard about or has ever been recommended or anything like that. So I just don't know. Let me know if there's anything you recommend trying, and I will see what I think. I'll leave all my makeup, etc. in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll speak to you again soon.